Hello everyone and welcome to another StarCraft 2 commentary with EXO, and it is March 1st, 2011, which means that here in Romania where I live there is this holiday. I'm not exactly sure which other countries celebrate this, but we have this holiday on March 1st called Mărțișor, and it's a ladies' holiday, so happy holidays to all the ladies who are watching this cast that are from Romania, although I don't think that there's that many of them, but there might be a few lucky ones. And yeah, happy holidays to all the others who are not watching. So yeah, that's it for the happy holidays part. And as for the game, today we are going to be looking at a pretty damn cool game. It's going to be a game between ROOT.Kiwikaki, spawning over here at the what is this, 3 o'clock position as the orange Protoss, and LG PainUser spawning as the yellow Terran at the 12 o'clock position. So this is going to be Terminus. I just love this map. This map is great, makes for excellent macro games. The expansions, the first 2 expansions, are very accessible. You can see just how easy this is. You have to excuse my my sore throat. I just woke up, so I just thought, yeah, what other better way to wake up other than doing a StarCraft cast. So, a few words about these players before we get this started. Kiwikaki, one of the most prolific players in North America. Some say that he is the best Protoss in North America, other than Huck. He's actually French-Canadian. Huck is also Canadian, but Huck is not really... is not in the United States right now. So Kiwikaki, a really solid player, having great results lately, and I look forward to seeing him in tournaments so he can you know, get some official results so people can recognize him for the talented and skilled player he really is. So and as for PainUser, by the way, PainUser doesn't have so much coverage for some reason, but if you do remember MLG Dallas, he got to those semifinals and lost to Jinro, who actually won the tournament and is now in Korea and is doing damn well in Codes for 2 seasons now. So yeah, PainUser, and he did give Jinro a pretty hard time back then. So PainUser is a really good player as well, both North American players. So yeah, and I'm glad to see that more people are playing on these GSL maps. It's really well, Blizzard did make these new maps and they put them on the ladder, but a lot of people are not really liking them and stuff. I'm one of them, but yeah, let's hope that with enough popular demand, maybe we'll see some GSL maps over here in the ladder map pool. But looking at the game right now, since the initial build orders have been laid down, looks like Kiwikaki is going to go for a second assimilator. Might be getting some sentries, might be going for fast waiters. I'm not exactly sure. This is not really a map that you want to rush or go for some all-in strategy. It's usually a map that is very comfortable. It allows you, like I said, these 2 expansions are very close. And yeah, well, the interesting thing though is this rich Vespene Gazer, by the way. The second one doesn't have 2 gazers, it only has 1, but it is a rich one, so you see that's pretty much it. But I'm not exactly sure what the deal with this one is. I think you harvest, oh yeah, you harvest more gas per CV, so you can actually expand here first if you want to. I don't know exactly sure. We'll see how tactics will pan out on this map in the future, but looks like PainUser is going for his expansion, and well, Kiwikaki deciding to actually kill this supply depot. By the way, this supply depot is not of PainUser. This supply depot is from the map. It is harmless actually, and it's just here so you can't wall off at the beginning of the game. You can't wall off down at the bottom of the ramp, or you can't lay down bunkers and wall your opponent off, anything like that. So that's really the point. But Kiwikaki is expanding himself right now. PainUser almost has his expansion up. Looks like he's going for 3 racks. This is probably going to mean he doesn't even have the double gas, so most likely going to see a heavy bio composition from PainUser. As for Kiwikaki, like I said, yep, he's getting some sentries, still has 1 gateway. This is a bit interesting. Not exactly sure what Kiwikaki is thinking. And yeah, walling off in his own way. I mean, he does these in-base wall-ins. He doesn't really wall in at the ramp. He just wants to create 1 choke over here, something like that. It's really Kiwikaki's style of playing. And yeah, only 1 stalker, 1 zealot, and 1 sentry out. Right now, he doesn't seem to be worrying at all. Now, PainUser did scout this expansion over here, so his response is going to be, yep, I'm going to expand as well. So he's getting a 3rd base up, and he's probably going to get another orbital command. That's going to be huge. He's going to have 3 mules to use. That's quite a lot of minerals, of extra minerals. So another barracks being placed over here. And as for Kiwikaki, he might just be expanding again as well. Not exactly sure. It doesn't look like any of these guys want to be aggressive. Like I said, it's not one of those maps on which you want to be aggressive, because this map is just the perfect map on which you can expand, get a big army, get map control in the end, and win in a macro game. I mean, if that's your style, but well, most good players really are okay and are glad with embracing the macro style of the game. So I'm pretty sure that not everybody out there, or most people, don't really like to win or play in this style. Just all in close position spawns, and there we go, game is over and stuff like that. But yep, third command center is almost done for PainUser. Let's see, orbital command, yep, on the way instantly. And as for upgrades, he is getting Stimpack right now. Does he have an engineering bay? No, quite surprising he hasn't laid out an engineering bay, or two actually, yet, because he can start early upgrades on all these bio units right here. And obviously he does have the minerals to lay down to engineering base, but let's see what is going to happen. And to react, what, 2 tech labs? 2 tech labs, 3 tech labs, so he's probably gonna go Marauder heavy, and this is going to get a lot of Marines. This one is probably gonna get Marines as well. Then the factory right now, this is really a late factory if you come to think about it. If you think about the fact that to get medevacs, you'll even need a starport after this, you'll imagine just how late. This is 8 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. That's a very long time to actually not have your factory up, actually not have your starport up, because, well, you can even have Cloaked Banshees coming at about 7 minutes into the game. So this is a really late factory. He doesn't want to tech up at all, it seems. I mean, until now, he just macroed up steadily, got 3 bases. You can see these mules already mining the third base over there. Kiwikaki taking his third as well, a little bit after PainUser. Meantime, looks like he's getting some more gateways, and he has a lot of sentries over here, so no, the pushes can't really do any damage. We have his observer scouting around. He sees this bunch of barracks over here, so he's going to know that what he's going to fear is bio units. And let's see if he's going to be getting a robotics bay in the meantime. No, looks like he's getting a Stargate. I wonder if he's going for that early mothership strategy that he goes for. He really does get these motherships, especially in games against Zerg. So let's see if he's going to be getting one against Terran. But he does have a robo facility, no robotics bay down yet. That's interesting to see. After scouting all these barracks, not going to go for Colossus. Hasn't laid down a Twilight Council either, so no upgrades for his gateway units, and obviously no Templar Archives is going to be placed down, so no Psionic Storm either. But yeah, we'll just have to see what Kiwikaki is thinking. Kiwikaki is really kind of it's hard to know what he's doing. He's kind of unpredictable and has these weird build orders, and he switches tech sometimes in a weird fashion. I don't know exactly how to explain. You just have to watch a lot of games of Kiwikaki and you'll understand exactly what I mean. But it looks like weapons level 1, and indeed the Fleet Beacon is on the way, so let's see if a mothership is going to be coming real fast. You might just want to go over here with the mothership and mass recall straight into PainUser base. I'm not exactly sure. And combat shield and weapons level 1 on the way for PainUser, but yeah, this is really interesting. So let's see if Kiwikaki is gonna go for the mothership play over here, getting a second Stargate as well. So let's see, might even see some carriers in this game, and no aggression thus far. This is pretty much as mellow as the game gets, but looks like PainUser is going to break the silence right now, and he is going to push across now. This Zealot sees it. And let's see how Kiwikaki is going to deal with this. He needs force fields. He's going to need a lot of force fields. Looks like PainUser is going to go back. He sees the sentries, doesn't want to fight with all those sentries. He probably knows that fighting a Protoss army when there are so many sentries up is not going to go well for him. He is on 4 bases right now, though, so let's take a look at the income tab over here. And PainUser actually, well, he's slightly behind, not exactly sure. I think he just transited some NCVs. No, he did not. But those mules should normally give him the extra mineral advantage. I'm not sure. This is probably something, yep, saturation over here. And a few more SCVs could be working over there at the natural. So, yeah, and it looks like carriers are on the way. No mothership, though. So Kiwikaki is going to go for carriers. Now, this is interesting. I haven't seen carriers, at least this early in the game, in a very long time. Especially in a pro matchup. And, getting the interceptor upgrade, you want to get that upgrade, otherwise carriers are much crappier, let's say, because those interceptors are going to launch slowly, and it takes quite a while for them to actually get out and deal the damage you want them to do. So looks like this is the Ghost Academy. Where's the Ghost? There we go. Ghost Academy over here. So it is researching the energy upgrade for those ghosts. Probably gonna see a few ghosts out. Let's take a look at unit counting station. No ghosts out yet, but there are going to be some ghosts, obviously, for those EMPs. He wants to get those EMPs out against sentries and all those gateway units. Looks like PainUser is gonna be going for a drop over here. And let's see at the rally point. So it's down here. He's probably not going to go for this one. He's going to drop here, but there's all these forces here. I'm not sure I agree with this. He should have maybe dropped at that position instead. But maybe he's going for the main. He might just be going for the main. Not exactly sure. Or he might be going for... Yep, there we go. For both at the same time. But there's two carriers here. Yep. PainUser didn't scan before. That's a pretty big... no from him. You should really scan before you try doing anything like this. For instance, dropping here would probably be have been the best solution, or somewhere over here. But yeah, it looks like PainUser is sending more SCVs to this base down there. And meantime, Kiwikaki is getting a Twilight Council. Like I said, he's probably going to want to get some High Templar anyway, and probably wants to upgrade those abilities for his gateway units, the blink and the charge. So right now he's still getting carriers though. Is he upgrading? I think I did see those upgrades at the cybernetics core. Yep, level 1 weapons upgrade on his air units, 1 armor, 1 weapon upgrade on his ground units. So this is good for Kiwikaki. He's upgrading, but the PainUser has 1-1 as well, getting some Vikings now, seeing those carriers. Kiwikaki trying to expand over here, but looks like PainUser is not going to allow that, and is moving down there. This is going to get sniped quite easily. It gets cancelled actually. And there we go, PainUser backing off. Air weapons level 2 is almost done for Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki having 3 Stargates up right now. He's chrono boosting off all of them. Now there we go, like I said, he's getting charged for his Zealots. Looks like Kiwikaki doesn't really want to be aggressive at all. He wants to probably get many more carriers. And this map is so great. I mean, look at all the places you can expand and how the expansions are set up. This is such a great map, and the open spaces are just great. Reminds of StarCraft Brood War so much. I know that a lot of people like this map, and well, what's not to like about it? It is really a brilliantly designed map. It's great. So I hope to see this on the ladder. But yep, there we go. It looks like weapons level 2 is going to finish right now for Kiwikaki. Oh, that's a lot of Vikings. Let's see how this is going to go. There we go, Kiwikaki trying to snipe down some of those Vikings. Manages to get 1 down. PainUser's army coming in here, stimming up. Might just see a huge battle over here. A lot of Stalkers being warped in. Good force fields on that side. And he needs to snipe down those... yep, there we go. Doing some damage to those Vikings. The carriers are going down, though. But it is looking pretty good for Kiwikaki right now, as those force fields have made it so that most of those units couldn't even attack the carriers at all, just the Vikings. And PainUser's forces being whittled down. Really good job over here from Kiwikaki, and +2 weapons on carriers just finishing. That made a huge difference. So, yep, Kiwikaki looking great right now. Thing is, his only disadvantage is the fact that he's sitting on, well, he's actually on 4 bases right now, but that is not saturated. PainUser already mining from 4 bases and has a 5th one on the way. So taking a look at the income tab, yep, PainUser is quite ahead in the income over there. And let's see if PainUser is going to be transitioning from this right now. I don't think this bio composition is going to work against carriers. Maybe if he gets a lot of Vikings. But I don't know if those Vikings will be any good actually against a lot of Stalkers as well, because Kiwikaki is going for a lot of Stalkers, not just those carriers. So let's see. Oh, weapons level 3 on the way for ground, no, for air, and level 2 on the way for ground. So, well, another expansion from PainUser, and expansions going up all over the place. Looks like this game is going to turn into one of the most cool macro games I've ever cast. So let's see how this will end up. Both sides of the map are going to basically turn yellow and orange. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this ends. It's probably gonna be an interesting game, and I would like to see PainUser transition into something out of this, to be honest, because I don't really think it's worth getting this many bio units against all these carriers. And I'm not exactly sure if those Vikings will be able to deal with the carriers. You need a huge amount of Vikings to actually deal with the carriers, especially since carriers have 2 armor, and well, he hasn't upgraded the armor, but still carriers do have a lot of HP. But here we go, some ghosts. He'll probably try to EMP the carriers. Yep. And let's see, come on, cloak the ghosts, cloak the ghosts. He needs to EMP those ghosts with the ghosts. Ghosts not really getting used right now. It's interesting, but some Vikings focusing fire on the carrier, getting 1 carrier down. There we go, EMPing some of the gateway units. Not sure I agree with that. Should have maybe EMP the carriers instead, but anyway, Kiwikaki is holding right now. He is doing a good job. Oh, this carrier is going to go down, but I don't think it really matters that much, because, I mean, look at this. There's so many Stalkers left, and all the bio units have been cleared out. So Great play over here from Kiwikaki, and well, more carriers on the way. Looks like Kiwikaki's basically killing everything a PainUser has here. PainUser attempted some contain as well, but well, these Vikings are left, but they are going to go down. Yep, there we go, as there is no more ground support on that side. Some more forces coming from this side. Kiwikaki still has 2 of these carriers, and if he clears this out, this entire contain over here, this is going to be great for him. There we go, getting rid of PainUser on this side, and more carriers on the way, as we can see. Where's the rally point from these? Can I actually see the rally? I don't think they are rallied anywhere. But there we go, 5 carriers still up for Kiwikaki, so Kiwikaki doesn't really have anything to worry about right now. He's still getting a lot of carriers, and look at his macro, how great that is. Almost no minerals, and just the leftover gas from the units he's getting. So great play over here from Kiwikaki, managing to defend all those attacks from PainUser and defeating that contain that PainUser was attempting. He's getting a Templar Archives right now, so you might be getting some he might try some sort of Dark Templar harass, although I don't think so. I think he's just going to go for High Templar and get those storms that he wants to have. Storms particularly good in this case if you get this many carriers. Those storms can be used on the Vikings. Vikings are a pretty weak unit, 125 HP only, so if they do stack up a bit and you storm them, you can actually take out a lot of Vikings with just storms, so your carriers can deal with the bio after the Vikings are down. Looks like Kiwikaki is going to be moving ahead right now. Blink on the way for Kiwikaki, so he's getting some additional upgrades for his gateway units. He doesn't want to move out yet, but well, PainUser has the superior unit production. I believe he has, well, he has a lot of barracks and some Vikings slacking over there, not really joining up with the rest of the Vikings. So he needs to move those Vikings out. Probably missing. No, the rally point is there. Probably a delayed rally point. And here we go, another push from Kiwikaki. Is he going to be able to break this? He doesn't really want to let PainUser get the contain up. Charge lots going in there first. Let's see if the carriers are going to do their job. Looks like the Vikings are going down. Carriers being moved a little bit in the back. One good force field over there, making it harder for this for the army over here to actually attack those carriers. And looks like the carriers are going to be clearing most of the stuff out. There's 4 Vikings left, but I don't think it's really going to matter. More charge lots coming in. Carriers are still up. There we go, Vikings going down. 3 carriers left, and the bio is obviously not going to be able to take care of those carriers. So far, Kiwikaki is doing a great job. There we go, he is getting Side Storm right now. 3 more carriers on the way. Actually, the 1 is just done right now. 2 done. And yeah, a lot of gateways, a lot of carriers. So really, well, you don't really get to see this unit composition. I'm pretty sure everybody agrees with me. Gateway units and carriers, especially this early into the game. But when you have a map like this, I'm pretty sure you can try something like this, because you know it's just it's much easier to get extra resources when your bases are much easier to take and they're close, easily defendable, and so forth. So yeah, interesting play in this game from Kiwikaki, getting all these carriers early on. But let's take a look at the game and what's happening over here. So what is this turn? Ship weapons level 3, and a fusion core is on the way, but he needs more starports. I don't know where that fusion core is being laid down. Somewhere in the main? No, not exactly sure. Well, it's somewhere on this map. The map is so huge, actually I have to spend, there we go, 2 more starports being laid down over here. And here's the fusion core. Some more starports. Probably going to see a transition into battlecruisers, but here we go, another push happening at this side. A lot more Vikings. Looks like these carriers are going to go down, but the High Templar are incoming. Storm's going to happen. Storm, does he have energy? No, he does not actually. No, the Storm is not done researching. Barely going to be done researching right now, so let's see if those storms are going to happen. PainUser did see those High Templar right now, but he's going to try to break Kiwikaki right here. He knows he took down a lot of his army. He's going to push relentlessly as much as he can. Probably, yep, there we go. Good storm. More Vikings on this side. He's probably going to storm this one as well, but he's storming his own units actually. Instead, missed the Vikings, stormed his own stalkers, but that's okay because he has these 3 carriers and he's going to clear that out. Thing is, income-wise, PainUser is almost double the mineral income of Kiwikaki. That is just crazy, and Kiwikaki is gonna have to pull off some sort of a miracle to actually get the income back. He is probably, yep, there we go, this is mined out. This is mined out. He needs to expand again. He's getting this base. Doesn't look like he wanted to get this one for some reason, not exactly sure why, but he should consider getting this base up right now, as well, PainUser has almost the entire map on his side expanded, and it's going to be really hard for him if he mines out these expansions as well. So he needs to secure more expansions to be able to keep the game going. But let's see, where are those starports? It looks like all these starports have had tech labs added on, so we're probably gonna see. We are going to see battle cruisers in the game. There we go, getting some ship plating. He did get level 3 weapons because of those Vikings. Yep, there we go. Now he's upgrading the armor, and we are going to see some battle cruisers. I don't think he's going to attack with them though until he has some armor upgrades, because Kiwikaki does have 3 weapon upgrades on his carriers and 2 armor upgrades on air as well. So those battle cruisers, well, those battle cruisers are going to be good nonetheless, because that Yamato gun is insanely good against carriers. I mean, 2 Yamato gun per carrier is going to kill a carrier, and if you don't want to do that, you can just do 1 solo Yamato gun and let the rest of your army deal with the carrier and kill it off. So obviously, and the range to that Yamato gun is huge, so we're just gonna have to see. Looks like 4 BCs in production right now. He's getting Terran building armor as well. He's getting Terran infantry armor level 3, and well, we're probably gonna see some sort of BC versus carrier action. He's gonna have to feed back those BCs really fast before they pull off the Yamato gun. So we're just gonna see. Did he research it? No, he's not actually. PainUser, did you forget to research that? It is a really good ability, and it also lets you get rid of the energy of the battlecruiser, so you can't get feedback on your battlecruisers. But we'll see. I guess he forgot about that, but he should consider getting it because it is a really good ability. And like I said, it makes you less vulnerable to feedback. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see. So far, the game has calmed down. No real attacks happening anywhere. And Kiwikaki still having just 3 of these Stargates. He has 3 Stargates since the beginning of the game. Looks like it. Yep. And let's take a look at the army size right now. They're both pretty much maxed. And PainUser are going to go for a drop over here. Kiwikaki is not going to like this because this is one of his few mining bases. And well, this drop is probably going to kill this off unless, well, these carriers are moving across. Oh, that's a big push from PainUser. Also attacking on this side. But why is he not focusing down the Nexus? I'm not exactly sure. Kind of a bit of a blunder there. Gonna take down that Nexus. Let's see these forces on this side. What are they going to do? And some High Templars gonna storm right now. Meantime, the carriers have cleared up most of the units over here. So PainUser losing all those units. He's going to focus down this Nexus, though. That's good. And also this frees up a lot of his supply, allowing him to get battle cruisers. So also taking down a lot of probes. Good play over here from PainUser. I guess he just wanted to do as much damage as he could. He did take down this incoming Nexus, took down this Nexus. He could have sniped this one as well, I'm pretty sure. Also, Kiwikaki wanting to expand here. Looks like this one got taken out or got cancelled. But in the meantime, PainUser is getting BCs. There we go, another 4 BCs on the way. And, well, we're just gonna have to see. Let's take a look at the income tab again. And, whoa, the gas income of Kiwikaki is really low compared to PainUser right now. But PainUser is just steadily massing up ECs, and this is going to be soon. This is going to be a lot of battlecruisers right now. Let's see, 10 Vikings and 6. Is that 6 or 8? I think. Well, I think it's 6. Yep, 6 battlecruisers. Out on the field right now. 11 Vikings, Raven as well. A lot of ghosts. While Kiwikaki does have 10 carriers, 12 stalkers, and 4 High Templars. So Kiwikaki is not looking that bad either. But well, this is really surprising to me that PainUser did not get the Yamato gun. I mean, if you've seen those games I cast with Druby, well, with the battlecruisers, those games with the battlecruisers and Yamato guns versus carriers, you can see just how good those Yamato cannons are. So, yeah, well, we're just gonna have to see if PainUser changes his mind. I'm not exactly sure if he doesn't want to get it or if he forgot. I'm pretty sure he forgot, because there's no way you don't want to get that. It's really great. It's cheap, research cost, and yeah, it's a great ability. But let's see, PainUser is moving across right now. And Kiwikaki does have all these carriers lined up. Let's see if this is going to be enough. And those BCs are kind of, you can see the interceptors are messing with the AI over here if you don't focus fire. And here's where the Vikings aren't focusing fire either. So, well, it looks like only the BCs are focusing fire, as the Vikings are not. And the Vikings would have been so good in focusing fire on these carriers while the battlecruisers were taking most of the damage. So a bit of sloppy micro over there from PainUser. Not sure he paid attention to his army the way he should have. So it looks like Kiwikaki's moving ahead with all these units. He didn't really lose any carriers. He still has 7 carriers up and a lot of gateway units. And these Vikings, now they're focusing fire on the carriers, but it is just too late, and Kiwikaki is just going to walk all over PainUser right now, I think. PainUser is massing units from all sides of the map, but I just don't think it is going to be enough, as Kiwikaki has a really big army right here. These carriers are really upgraded, and well, I don't know if if PainUser can actually do anything, especially with this Stalker support. These Stalkers sniping down some of those Vikings. Great control from Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki taking out this expansion as well. Gonna take out all those SCVs. One storm going down on these Marines and Marauders. So PainUser basically being pushed back into his base, and you can see just how much. Well, I really think that, well, if he did focus fire with those Vikings and got the Yamato gun on the carriers, game would have gone a completely different way. Great blink over there on top of those Vikings, sniping down all those Vikings, and the High Templar moving in. That's a little bit of a blunder, but it doesn't really matter because Kiwikaki just has so much stuff, and everything that is coming from PainUser is basically getting annihilated. There we go, BCs are misrallied over here, and, well, I don't think PainUser really cares that much anymore. He knows he lost the game, and does say GG. And that is going to be it. Yep. So great game, guys. Interesting game. Although I have to say that not getting a Yamato gun for your BCs at that stage of the game is a really big blunder. So well, gotta think twice about that one, PainUser. So you really want to get that Yamato gun. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, then watch those games of Druby, where you basically have carrier versus battlecruiser fights happening, and you'll understand exactly why. The same goes for you guys. Just look at the on my playlist. There should be some games called oh my god number 2, oh my god number 3, something like that, in the game title. So it's Druby versus whoever, and in the game titles, in between brackets or something, there is. It's spelled over there, oh my god. So go check those games out. Those are really amazing games. I mean, really cool games, especially, I mean, they're all macro games, so you know. And do check those out and know exactly what I mean with this Yamato cannon business. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for me right now. I just woke up. I need to get more sober, but well, this helped me. Actually, GSL is coming up right now. Probably going to be watching that as well, and Intel Extreme Masters is happening, guys, so go check that out as well. It's actually, I think it started already. Yep. So in other news, I have passed the 900 subscriber mark, so you will be getting another music video very soon. I'm gonna think about what song to actually do for you guys, so just stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, that's it for me, so I'll see you guys next time. It may be in a cast, maybe in a music video. We'll see what it's going to be. Alright guys, see you next time. Stay tuned for more videos.